from the ABC 25 studio. This is Eyewitness News at 10.
Authorities continue to investigate what unknown illness affected hundreds of inmates at the Henderson County Jail this weekend. Tonight, Eyewitness News speaks with family members of some of those behind bars there. We begin tonight in Henderson, where a large number of inmates at the Henderson County Jail are sick with what jail officials are telling us is similar to a stomach virus. They say symptoms started on Friday night. Eyewitness News' Miranda Meister has the details.
Storms over the weekend knocked out power to the Henderson County Detention Center, and not long after learning this, jail officials discovered an illness was spreading rapidly through their facility. Sick and behind bars, officials with the Henderson County Detention Center say around 200 of the 700 people in their custody are sick with what they're saying are symptoms similar to a stomach virus. But it's not clear what exactly it is.
He doesn't have it, but he's exposed to it. And no one wants their loved ones sick.
Family members of inmates like Holly Abel says that's one of the unsettling parts.
We don't know what it is and how bad. It could be a major virus. They could have anything.
Abel's fiance has been in the facility since September. She says she wants to make sure he's going to be okay. Henderson County jailer Amy Brady says they've tested for things like the flu. Those tests came back negative. The water and ventilation were also tested. Those came back fine. Those with symptoms were separated from those without. Abel says she appreciates that.
It does make me feel a little better that, they're separating them, but we don't know if it's continuing to spread or not. He said they are still going around asking people, are you sick? Do you have any of these symptoms? So if they are, they can move them to basically the quarantine side.
Jail officials say they still don't know what's caused this illness, but tests are being done to figure that out. In Henderson County, Miranda Meister, Eyewitness News.
Also in Henderson, police are investigating after someone broke into the Bend Gate Elementary early Saturday morning. Authorities with the Henderson Police Department say they believe the suspect is a female juvenile. The individual was caught on the school surveillance camera carrying a scooter just before 3:30 in the morning. Authorities say the suspect walked around the school and then picked up the scooter and used it to damage property. Police say the suspect then vandalized things inside the school and stole 2 power drills. The investigation is ongoing, and anyone with information is asked to contact police. A man in Owensboro is in custody tonight after police say he stole a car and then threatened the driver. Just before 5:30 this morning, police say a man approached a woman at a marathon station at West 2nd Street and Caslin Street and demanded her to start driving. The victim says she drove west on 2nd Street, at which point the man began choking her and said he didn't like the way she was driving. According to the report, the victim stopped the car and ran into a nearby business on Barn Harbor Hills to ask a clerk to call police. The suspect reportedly followed her into that business and then went back out and drove off in her car. Police have arrested 42-year-old Scott Garrard on connection with that incident. He's charged with unlawful imprisonment, strangulation, robbery, and vehicle theft. The Baptist Ministers and Deacons Alliance celebrated the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today with their annual memorial service. This is the 50th MLK Memorial Service, and it is the oldest celebration in the city of Evansville. The Living the Dream of Dr. King service was held at New Hope Baptist Church and featured guest speaker James C. Perkins. The event is always held on the weekend before Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
It ought to be a reminder for all of us that no man is an island to themselves. We all need one another. We all need each other. And then those of us who are Christians, we ought to understand that we have to love our brother. We're supposed to love God first and love our brother, neighbor as ourselves, and love one another.
On February 8th, the organizations will host their 5th annual Dr. Luther King Jr. Memorial Scholarship Banquet with guest speaker Peggy Wallace Kennedy. The Indiana State Hemp Plan has formally been submitted to the United States Department of Agriculture for review. This comes after President Trump signed the 2019 Farm Bill, which allows each state to implement their own hemp program under the supervision of the USDA. The plan will set rules regarding sampling, analytical testing, licensing, and growing requirements for hemp. The rest of the 2020 growing season in Indiana will be used for further research. The USDA has 60 days to review Indiana Indiana's plan and offer comments, but officials anticipate receiving a determination on the plan from the USDA by early March. It is still illegal to grow marijuana in Indiana. Still ahead this Sunday night on Eyewitness News, a volcano erupting in the Philippines forces thousands to evacuate. But back here at home, Stacey May is saying we are looking at a little bit of a warm-up in our future.
Yeah, we had that pretty big drop in our temperature today, but at least we were